All right, the governor of Florida unveiled legislation that allows parents to sue schools that teach critical race theory. Congressman Byron Donalds, Republican from Florida, joins me now. Congressman, how's this going to work?
Well, I think the key thing is giving parents every tool possible to defend their children. When parents send their kids to school, they want them to learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. They don't want them to be indoctrinated. They don't want them to be marginalized. They don't want them to be weaponized in this culture of wokeism. And so what the governor is doing is giving parents a cause of action where if they feel their children are being indoctrinated, they can actually go to court as opposed to getting into some back and forth with a teacher or a principal, which typically doesn't go anywhere. So I think it's the right move. We'll see where it goes in the legislature.
Well, critical race theory is supposed to be good for minority kids in schools. As a black man, you disagree with that?
No, I totally disagree. I don't think it's good for any child. Look, I think what's happened here in our country is people are trying to say that if you believe in critical race theory, you believe in teaching history. That is not true. I believe in teaching full history. What I don't believe in is actually putting in a subjective theory about a way to view American history. That's what's wrong with critical race theory. They try to create a subjective view in the minds of young kids, frankly, and in the minds of people in corporations and at higher levels of education about a Marxist view of American history with respect to race. We don't need the latter. We need to teach full history. That's all we need to do, no more, no less. The subjectivity from the radical left will divide America. We should not allow it in our schools or in our institutions.
All right, Congressman, clean-cut opinion right there. Now let me move on to Tampa. We've been reporting that Tampa has the highest inflation rate of any city in the United States, 8%. I guess this is what happens when all those New Yorkers come streaming in. Guys like you who live here to start with, you've got to pay through the nose. Do you want to send them back, Congressman?
No. As long as they vote right, they get to stay. I'm just kidding. What we want in Florida is what we want people to come here to work hard, to thrive, to prosper, to live in the best state in the country. That's what we've created in Florida. That's what Governor DeSantis is maintaining in Florida. So any American who sees great opportunities, come to our state because they exist in the great state of Florida. But let's be very clear. Our inflation problems stem from radical spending policies from Joe Biden that have basically crippled our supply chain, have created a massive labor shortage throughout the United States, which every state's trying to work its way out of. It just so happens that Tampa is one of the great growth areas in the country because of terrible liberal policy in the Northeast. So people are coming and are flocking to our state, but at the same time, we're still having to deal with the same labor constraints and the same inflation issues that every state in the country is having to deal with.
Earlier on the show today, we had Carol Markowitz, a very well-known newspaper columnist who's lived in New York City her entire life. She's just announced that she's moving. She's coming to Florida. I believe you were born and raised in New York, were you not, sir?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, that's the same as Carol Markowitz. How long have you been in Florida?
Right. I mean, I've been in Florida for more than 20 years. I went to school in Tallahassee, go Noles. And by the way, shout out to Florida A&M University, my first college. I went to school here. I stayed in the state. But the reason why people are leaving New York, Stu, is because the Democrats have destroyed that state. You can't keep the city safe. The economics don't make any sense. Then you're indoctrinating children and you lock down the place way longer than you need it to be. That's why people are leaving New York. They should have left a long time ago.
That's right. Carol Markowitz actually told us that she is leaving New York because of what's happening to her children in the schools. She's done with it. I'm not sure where she's going in Florida. I don't think it's Fort Myers where you are, but I'll recommend Fort Myers. How's that? Congressman, it was great to have you on. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you, sir.